Hey, what's up guys and welcome to part 30 of What If Kurama Gave Naruto a Dojutsu. Remember to get this 1 to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and on my second channel, I posted an episode of Uchiha Naruto the Sage and Naruto the God of Shinobi, and on this channel I just posted What If Tsunade was Naruto's mother, so go ahead and check that out. And after this, I'm gonna be posting what if Naruto was trained to be a mercenary. So yeah, enjoy all of the lovely what ifs coming your way. And if you're new and this is the first time you're hearing my voice, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the anime making family and be a part of the channel. And also go over to my second channel and enjoy all the lovely what ifs coming your way. So thank you all for your support, and if you're new, comment down below and tell me. I'll be responding to all of you. So thank you and let's get straight into it. So last time we left off, Naruto, Haku, Kiba and Jiraiya headed off as they went to go and find Tsunade to become the next Hokage. When Naruto arrived at the hotel, there was a deadly storm out of nowhere as Naruto found a new sword. He has 3 swords in his possession now. He found the winged sword as Naruto was wondering if he should set his sights on collecting the other 2. Well, they seem to be finding him on their own. So yeah, that was basically last where we left off, but you guys can switch across to the playlist and check it out for yourself. So let's get straight into this. We start this episode with Tatsumi and Hana. The both of them were tired as they just came back from a long mission and they just wanted to go to bed and rest for the night. As they got back to the compound, "Mom, I think I'm just gonna stay here on the couch," as she immediately dropped down on the couch and gave a comfortable smile. Tatsumi chuckled as she walked into the kitchen to grab a drink of water. "Hello, Tatsumi," said someone as Tatsumi turned around to see someone in her house. She raised her eyebrow at the man, but she already knew who he was. He was Akira Inuzaka. He had black hair that brought into a ponytail. He was wearing a black shirt with a black jacket. His companion was beside him also, as the dog had brown fur and seemed to be the same size as Hana's dog. Out of all her clan members, Tatsumi had to watch Akira the most, as he was a shady person when it comes to doing things. He was currently the strongest male in the compound, but yet he could never beat Tatsumi, and that infuriated him. Now normally in the compound, the strongest male should be with the strongest female, as Tatsumi already knew what he wanted. "Akira, what do you want? I am tired from my mission," Tatsumi said as she was getting angry. Akira stood up from the chair that he was sitting on as he slowly advanced for Tatsumi, but a growl from Kuromaru, her companion, stopped him. "Come on, Tatsumi, you know why I'm here," Akira said, making Tatsumi narrow her eyes. Soon, Hana came into the room as she heard talking, as she glared when she saw who it was. Hana never liked Akira. He was always a prideful jerk and inconsiderate most of the times. He also held a resentment to those who always go out with Tatsumi. Hana could understand the whole male pride thing, but she still didn't like him. "Akira, what do you want with Mom?" Hana asked as she kept her glare on the man. Akira smirked as he leaned up against the wall. "Come on, Hana. You should know that Tatsumi can't lead the clan by herself, especially with that brat that she's with." Tatsumi gripped her glass as she already knew who he was talking about. "Who I am with should not concern you, Akira. You may be the strongest male in this compound, but you have never beaten me." Akira narrowed his eyes as he slammed his hand on the table as Hana widened her eyes as Tatsumi prepared herself. "And you're telling me that Naruto Uzumaki makes a better mate for you than I do? I refuse to believe that," he said in a shout. "There is no way a brat like that can be worth your time, Tatsumi. I also find it traitorous that you taught that brat our clan technique." "How can you betray us like that?" Akira yelled. Tasumi brushed her hand through her spiky hair as she gave him one of the most intense glares she could ever give. Listen, Akira, I don't know what your deal is, but as the clan head, I can teach our techniques to anyone who I deem worthy to be learned. I know that Naruto is more than worthy, and unlike you, the entire clan accept Naruto. No one has a problem with him, except for you. And even if you're the strongest male, you will never rule the clan. Kiba is my rightful heir, and it's going to stay that way. Now, Akira, get out. I have had a long day, and I don't want to repeat myself, Tasumi said as she was about to exit the kitchen. Akira growled, along with his companion, as he slammed his hand on the table again, nearly breaking it to pieces. Alright Tasumi, I am game. Then I will just show you how much of a loser Naruto Uzumaki is. He might be a Namikaze, but he's far from Minato's level. Alright Tasumi, we will make a deal. Tasumi knew that she didn't have to listen to him, but it might become a problem in the future, so she would just end this right here. Now, what is it, Akira? Tasumi asks. Simple. I am going to show you how worthless the Uzumaki brat is. Me and him in a competition, 2 on 2. If I lose, I will back down and leave the clan, but if he loses, you will be mine and you will never see Naruto Uzumaki again, Akira declared. Tasumi gripped her glass as she was angry at the moment and break it in pieces, as Hana knew that there is nowhere in hell that her mother would accept that deal. Akira, you know I could simply kick you out now and save us all the headache right now. You know that. Akira merely nodded as Tasumi then nodded back. Fine. When Naruto get back, you can have your match, but it will be done in the Chunin exam stadium and the Hokage will be present. Akira smiled as he just backed away and left the main house. Tasumi was walking up the stairs to her room as she was stopped by Hana. She knew that her daughter cared for Naruto and she was pissed off. Mom, how could you have accepted that bet? You and Naruto have nothing to prove to him, Hana shouted. Actually, Hana, I know I didn't have to, but I needed to. In a clan like ours, hierarchy is a main event and you know that. As Hana started to calm down a bit, as she knew that her mother was right. If she hid Naruto from this battle, Akira would just keep protesting over and over, and it would make them look weak. So, Naruto had to fight him. Don't worry, said Tasumi, seeing the look on Hana's face. Naruto won't lose, she said with a confident smile. As Hana smiled back. Back with Naruto, it was now morning, 10 a.m. Naruto woke up to a knock on the door as he groggily opened his eyes to see Kasumi sleeping soundly. He then turned his left to the right and saw the Kyuubi up awake. But her face wasn't cheerful, as it was actually ominous and more alert. Kyuubi, what's wrong? As the Kyuubi placed her hand over Naruto's mouth and shushed him. She pressed her forehead to Naruto's, and the two of them had a telepathic conversation. Naruto, there are 2 people at the door. It's not Haku, Kiba, or Jiraiya. This chakra level is too high. One of them is around Kakashi's level, and the other even rival mine. Naruto, I want you to answer the door, but use extreme caution when you do. You're good, Naruto, but you're not ready to fight S-Class Shinobi yet. Naruto took the Kyuubi's word at heart and he agreed with her assessment. More knocking was at the door as Naruto activated his Byakugan, and look, as Naruto gasped to what he saw, Itachi Uchiha and Kisame. What do they want with me? Naruto wondered, but he didn't dwell on it for long as he deactivated the Byakugan and showed his Shinsei Nagan. He didn't have a reason for it, but he had no idea on what to expect. Naruto quickly got dressed and placed the fire sword and the lightning sword on his back. He glanced at his new wind sword and wondered what to do with it. He didn't have a sheath for it since he got it yesterday, but he suddenly got an idea. Naruto took a scroll from his pouch and unwrapped it. He applied chakra and instantly a sheath around the size of his sword popped out. Good thing I bought it when I had to go kunai shopping that one time. But before he could sheath the sword, a white light appeared around it, and it was sheathed by itself with a white cover as Naruto widened his eyes. You should have done that earlier, Naruto said to the sword before leaving the extra sheet on the floor. Kasumi was up and about, but the Kyuubi moved her to the side of the door and nodded to Naruto as Naruto walked and opened the door. Hello, who are... Oh, hello Itachi Uchiha, Naruto said with his eyes closed. Itachi wondered why Naruto didn't have his eyes open, but didn't think about it long as Naruto opened his eyes as it nearly shocked Itachi. Sharingan met Shinsei Nagan as Itachi simply stared in Naruto's eyes, wondering what it was. Hello Naruto, he said in a calm voice. I am going to need you to come with us, Itachi said, making Naruto narrow his eyes as the Kyuubi and Kasumi listened from behind the door, wondering what they want with Naruto. But the Kyuubi had an idea. And why would I want to go with two extra-rank criminals? Kisame grinned as he grabbed his sword. Itachi, is this really the Kyuubi Jinchuriki? He's so puny, Kisame said, making Naruto glare at him. Don't let me turn you into a fish cake, Kisame, Naruto said as Kisame got a tick mark across his face. Kisame reached for his sword and Naruto did the same. However, Itachi stopped Kisame as Naruto stopped as well. Kisame, we are here to get the Kyuubi, not kill the host, Itachi said as Kisame scowled as Naruto merely turned to the door. So, he's after Kyuubi. I wonder why, Naruto thought as he closed his eyes. Itachi turned back to Naruto and moved slightly to the left. Naruto, please come out of the doorway. We won't hurt you if you cooperate with us, Itachi promised. Naruto walked out of the doorway as he stood between both Itachi and Kisame. Itachi was about to move when he felt Naruto chakra flare. Itachi, tell me what made you betray the Uchiha clan, Naruto asked as Itachi raised an eyebrow at the question, but he wondered what was the blonde implying, but he didn't reply. Naruto then opened back his eyes as he showed a fully Tomo Sharingan develop, making Itachi's eyes narrowed and Kisame gasped. Sorry, but I'm not going anywhere and I'm going to make you regret coming for me. As he took out his fire sword, but before he could strike, the tree in the hallway heard a yell. Itachi, someone yelled. As Kisame, Naruto and Itachi turned around to see Sasuke behind Itachi's side of the hallway with his Sharingan flaring, as Itachi just sighed. As Naruto cursed in his mind, that's just great, I don't need this emo right now, Naruto mentally yelled to himself, as Kisame had a small smile. Itachi, who is this brat? He looks like you, and also he possessed the Sharingan. He's my younger brother, said Itachi, as he looked at Sasuke. Sasuke then held out his left arm as he started to cackle with lightning around it, as Naruto gritted his teeth, as he knew that Kakashi didn't teach Sasuke that move, so how did he learn it? Itachi, I have done what you wanted. I had fostered my hate, just to take you down and kill you, Sasuke said, as he started to charge forward. The moment he was about 3 feet, Itachi grabbed his hand. Pathetic, he said, as he twisted Sasuke's wrist. Sasuke screamed out in pain as the Chidori disappeared. Itachi then kicked him, sending him flying back into a wall. Naruto took out his fire sword as it flared, as he rushed toward Kisame, and Kisame came down with his sword hard as the both of them dueled it out. Naturally, Kisame was stronger, as he could immediately push Naruto back. Naruto gritted his teeth at the strength, but he immediately got an idea. Not bad, kid. But you're wrong. By channeling chakra through your sword, my sword absorbs chakra at all time. So your sword is useless, Kisame said. Naruto smirked as his sword flared even more as Kisame realized that Samehata was getting burned as Kisame jumped back. He stared at Naruto's red eyes that only were intense by the fire sword as Naruto then rushed forward as the both of them started to clash their swords. As Naruto glanced past Kisame to see Sasuke getting the shit beat out of him by Itachi. Sasuke looked worse as Itachi grabbed him by the throat and pulled him against the wall as he whispered in his ear, "You're still too weak. You don't have enough hate, and you will never will." As Sasuke struggled to open his eyes when he heard that, Naruto cursed as he made a quick movement, sending Kisame back. He then sidestepped Kisame and ran towards Itachi. Kisame was about to charge after Naruto, but the door was kicked open and Kasumi jumped out in a taijutsu stance. "From now on, I'm going to be your opponent," she said, as the both of them engaged in battle. As Naruto thanked Kasumi in his mind for the time that she bought him, as he finally made the Itachi. As Itachi opened his eyes to reveal the Mangekyou Sharingan to give Sasuke a terrifying nightmare. "Fall into despair, Sasuke," Itachi said, focusing eyes on Sasuke. But Naruto intervened, shocking Itachi even more as his Mangekyou Sharingan stared at a Mangekyou Sharingan as well. Itachi was beyond shock as time started to slow down, and Itachi brought Naruto into the Tsukuyomi. Naruto felt the air around him tense up, and he had to calm down. "Naruto, I don't know how you possess the Sharingan or the Mangekyou Sharingan, but I'm going to get some answers right now," as Naruto found himself being burned up by the feet going up. As Naruto managed to smirk, "Sorry Itachi, you have your secrets and I have mine," as he strained his Mangekyou a little, making it slightly bleed. But as a result, the Tsukuyomi started to crack and then shattered completely, shocking Itachi even more. Naruto felt his eye twitch and immediately closed them while wiping the running blood from them. Itachi was certainly shocked. There was so much he didn't know. But Naruto destroyed his Tsukuyomi, the strongest genjutsu in the world. How was that even possible? Another thing, how does Naruto possess the Mangekyou Sharingan? Naruto then opened back his eyes as they were back to the regular Sharingan, as he then turned to Sasuke as he was pissed. "Sasuke, you're going to tell me how you know Kakashi Sensei's jutsu when you're done?" As Sasuke scowled at him, Naruto turned his attention back to Itachi, but then a poof of smoke came and everyone gasped. "Hello everyone. I am the mighty Toad Sage, Jiraiya," he said as he came in with a shattering performance. As Naruto's sweat dropped when he heard that, Jiraiya then scouted out the room as he saw Kasumi huffing from her small scuffle with Kisame, and he saw Naruto breathing heavily from his battle with Itachi, and he was beside Sasuke. "Alright, time to get to work. Naruto, grab Sasuke and get over here." Naruto nodded as he grabbed Sasuke and Sunshin over to Jiraiya's position. Kasumi also jumped back next to Jiraiya while Jiraiya ran through some hand signs, summoning Toad Mode Trap as the walls started to change. As they weren't in a hotel anymore, they were in a Toad's stomach. "Kisame, we're leaving," said Itachi. "What?" As he wanted to fight some more. "Come on," said Itachi as both of them started to flee. As Jiraiya looked, "No you aren't," Jiraiya said as he ran after the both of them, but when he turned the corner, his Toad Mode trap was burned open by the black fire. As Naruto walked up to it, "Don't touch it, Naruto, those are the Amaterasu flames," Jiraiya said, making Naruto chuckle. As Naruto turned to Jiraiya and gave him a small grin, "I know what they are, Ero-tensei." "Calm down," Naruto said, as he formed the Mangekyou Sharingan. As he focused his eyes on the black flames, And after a while, they die down and disappear as Naruto's eyes turn back normal, and Jiraiya had a surprised look on his face. You can stand there and gawk, but we have to go, Erosenin. I suggest that we drop Sasuke off back at Konoha. I'll have a clone do that, so let's get going, said Naruto, as he looked at Sasuke with a glare. As Naruto made a shadow clone, and the shadow clone went off with Sasuke, as Jiraiya then turned to Naruto, as he looked at him and sighed. I take it that Gigi didn't tell you. I'll tell you later, but for now, let's go, said Naruto as he walked off, as Kasumi followed behind him as he entered back the room to see Kyuubi sitting on the bed. Well, I can't wait to hear more about this organization, the Akatsuki, the Kyuubi said, as she then turned into a small red fox, surprising Naruto. I would return to the seal, but it takes too much time, and this is more convenient, the Kyuubi said, as she jumped on top of Naruto's head. Kasumi then transformed into her dark form as she jumped into Naruto's jacket. Naruto looked at the destroyed hallway and sighed. I am not paying for this, he said, as he jumped out of the opening that Itachi made and dropped down as he saw Kiba and Haku, as the both of them were severely worried about Naruto and what happened. Naruto, are you alright? Sorry we left. We all saw you sleeping and we went to go get something to eat. Did they do anything? Kiba asked. Naruto chuckled over his best friend concerning over him, but he shook his head no. No way, Kiba, I'm fine. We dealt with them rather easy. Well, not really, but I'll keep that to myself, Naruto thought, as the Kyuubi snickered, obviously knowing his thoughts. As Naruto then told them what happened about the fight and Sasuke coming in and getting his ass kicked by Itachi. So that is how you escape. Naruto, you shouldn't worry people like that, Haku stated as she gave Naruto a hug. Naruto chuckled as he returned the hug, before Jiraiya came up to the group. Alright, we have an encounter with the Akatsuki. And Naruto, you need to be careful from now on. It's amazing that you held your own with that dog chick against Itachi, but don't get a big head. Had they wanted to, they could have killed you where you stood. They only underestimated your skills, that's all. Next time, you won't be so lucky, Jiraiya warned. Naruto nodded as they continued their trip to find Tsunade, as Jiraiya explained what the Akatsuki was and their purpose. Naruto narrowed his eyes when he heard that they want to collect all the Bijus for some ultimate weapon. He wouldn't allow it. No way in hell would they take Kyuubi from him. Kyuubi's heart lifted at his words, and she felt all the more safe. Naruto then told Jiraiya about his dojutsu and how he got it, and telling Jiraiya about Tatsumi and Kiba, telling him everything really. The result was Jiraiya apologizing for not being there for that portion of Naruto's life, but Naruto rolled it off. It was best to not dwell on things. So any idea where she is? Naruto asked. Jiraiya nodded as he took out a map and showed everyone. I heard she's in Tanzuka town. We will go there. It's a few hours away, so let's hurry and get there and not lose her again, Jiraiya said. 6 hours later, Naruto and the others were really tired as they had been walking for 6 hours and they just arrived at Tanzuka town and now they had to search for Tsunade. Alright guys, we're here, said Jiraiya as he looked where the castle should be in Tanzuka town, but it was flat down to the ground. As Naruto, Kiba and Haku all took a soldier pill as they shot into the town with Jiraiya. Jiraiya said that he was better by himself and went off to search, while Haku, Naruto and Kiba went off in the opposite direction. Haku searched the rooftops while Naruto and Kiba were on the ground. Kiba allowed Akamaru to roam around and Naruto did the same for Kasumi. Having a half girl, half dog sniff the ground would be weird, but because she was in the transformation state, it worked out perfectly. Naruto also directed his chakra to his nose and started to sniff the air. Kiba did the same, but they had no idea what Tsunade's scent was like, so that idea went cold. However, they did smell snake into the air as they came up to a shattered part of the village, and 3 senbon needles were in a wall. Naruto sniffed a certain spot as he then turned to Kiba. "Hey Kiba, I think Orochimaru was here." As Kiba narrowed his eyes after hearing that. As Naruto never doubted Kiba, as Kiba's smell was good as any in Uzaka. "What do you think he was doing here?" Kiba asked. "I am not sure," said Naruto. "I haven't seen him since the fight with Orochimaru and Saratobi. I think he's looking for Tsunade just like we are. You will never know what he's up to. For now, we should meet up with Haku and share what we have found." After about 30 minutes, Haku appeared with them and told them what she had found. She had investigated the destroyed castle. She told them she saw evidence of snake along with snake venom and snake spit, as that back up Naruto evidence of Orochimaru being involved. So if Orochimaru is involved, this mission is more dangerous than it looks, isn't it? As the both of them nodded, as Naruto sighed, "This Tsunade lady better be worth it, because if she isn't, I am going to lose it," Naruto thought as he turned back to Haku and Kiba. "Alright, I'll send out a cage Bunjin to alert Jiraiya at what we found. He told us that this Tsunade lady was a gambler and an alcoholic. Haku, go and search the casinos, while me and Kiba will search the local bars. We will meet up back here in about an hour." "Let's go," Naruto said, as Haku headed off as Naruto nodded to Kiba as the both of them rushed off. With Haku, she was sighing because the place have at least 30 casinos and it would be impossible to cover them all in an hour. Naruto and Kiba weren't having any lucks either, as they already checked 8 bars and they found nothing but drunk guys hitting on ladies. After the hour was up, Naruto asked them if they had any luck, as both Haku and Kiba shook their head, as Naruto sighed. They decided to get a hotel room. So they went to the hotel, and once they were there, the receptionist noticed them, as she asked them if they know Jiraiya, as Naruto wondered how did she know Jiraiya, but they all nodded, as she told them that Jiraiya already paid for the rooms, as Naruto sighed in relief as he was happy. Once they picked out their rooms, they decided to have a quick nap and they will investigate in a few more hours. But guys, I'm going to be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. Remember to share this to all of your friends on your social media platform. And go ahead and check out the 2 what if that I post on my second channel and enjoy them. And on this channel, I'm going to be posting one more what if. What if Naruto was trained to be a mercenary? So stay in tune and enjoy the show. But for now, I'm out. Peace.